You're my saving grace. Walked in my life at the perfect time and place. Now I know I'm gonna be okay.
Jason, hi! Okay, City Nights is out of Cincinnati, Ohio, and we got connected from my publicist. They connected us, and so I will be appearing on City Nights on June 10th, which, Jason, fun fact, that's my birthday. So we'll have some really cool things to talk about. I know, Jason, I'm super excited. That's gonna be so fun. The band is pumped. I am Jess Kelly Adams, and you are watching City Nights.
Oh, down in the Queen City, we got a rock and roll. And downtown in the Queen City, we got the blues. And if you wanna swing, then come on and do that thing. Oh, everybody out there, all right, it's time for City Nights.
Good evening and welcome to City Nights. I am Scott Spalding, your gracious host this evening. A very special musical guest is Xander Wells. Hear from him in just a few minutes. As you can see, I am flying solo tonight. It was supposed to be B-Love and Jess, but B-Love got in a terrible parachuting accident where he jumped off the top of a ladder without a parachute. Jess had some sort of farming emergency. All I heard was horses and wings or flying. Josh couldn't make it because he just came off a 2-week stint headlining a play. And I'll probably talk about that more later. He did a very good job, but the diva has been at the spa for 3 weeks. I think he's in the middle of like a 3-day mud soak and pedicure. And of course, Richard Alcorn got called up by the International Guard. I didn't even know that was a thing. So, you get me. And now let's get Xander Wells without further ado. Xander Wells!
To sell my bones, the only thing I really own. All I want is to sell my bones, give them to a good home. They come in many shapes, many sizes, crack them open, see surprises. All I want is to sell my bones, the only thing I really own. Take a rib, a pair or two, I heard they make a good cage. A hip or a skull will also do, they even get better with age. Even my teeth, I got 28. Hurry and get them now before it's too late. All I want is to sell my bones, the only thing I really own. You will get them when I'm in the ground, they're the only thing that will stick around. You will get them when I pass away. Hope you don't mind waiting a few days, 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 a few days. Get them when I'm in the ground, they're the only thing that will stick around. You will get them when I pass away. Hope you don't mind waiting a few days, 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 a few days. That is why I want to sell my bones, the only thing I really own. That is why I want to sell my bones, give them to a good home. Hurry now, make a selection, one final offer no resurrections. All I want is to sell my bones. The only thing I really own. The only thing I really own. The only thing I really own.
First time I met you, I had reservations, but that's all I knew. That hearts were made for breaking, but you came in to love me and wouldn't let go. All it took was trusting, and now I know that you're my saving grace. You walked in my life at the perfect time and place. Now I know I'm gonna be okay. I feel safe 'cause you're never far away. You taught me how to love me for always. You're my saving grace. I admit it, I couldn't trust a dreamer, once a cynic, now I'm a believer. It took time to have faith, to hear my heart, but once I saw the light, I felt that spark. You're my saving grace. You walked in my life at the perfect time and place. Now I know I'm gonna be okay. I feel safe 'cause you're never far away. You taught me how to love me for always. You're my saving grace. You're my saving grace. I saw the light at the end of the tunnel, opened my eyes, yeah, I saw the struggle. I tried to fight, you stood by my side, and I can't deny that you're my saving grace. You walked in my life at the perfect time and place. Now I know I'm gonna be okay. I feel safe 'cause you're never far away. Taught me how to love me for always. You're my saving grace. You're my saving
Hillbilly jazz, it's musical therapy. Hillbilly jazz, it's bluegrass. That's
Welcome back. I am here with Xander Wells. Hello.
Hello.
So usually to start off the interview, I'm like, introduce the band, and that takes a good couple of minutes, but don't quite get that luxury.
It's really easy when there's only one of us, you know.
It's true. It's true. I know who to point the microphone at. So how's it going?
Good. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm having fun. So this is great. Great people here, you know. So
Thank you.
absolutely.
Talk a little bit, because we were talking about this, coming out of COVID and getting back to work.
Yeah. So it's been real interesting. It's one of those things where trying to grab back the reins of like all the places where I used to play, and I've talked to a lot of musicians about this, where they're, you know, beforehand you had your normal places and regular gigs and stuff. So now it's trying to reach out to people and be like, hey, we still play my regular nights, or can I still have those gigs? And has anything changed since? What restaurants or venues or bars are still there?
Yeah, that's
Which has been a scary thing. But it's not been bad. I've been very lucky where a lot of the old places that I've played at have been having me back. And a lot of new places have come up too.
awesome. And one of those you're doing right after this, right?
Yes, I am literally playing a gig right after this. I'm playing with a bunch of other great musicians, Elijah Batson, Grace Eddy, and a Ted Backus, and they're all awesome acoustic musicians, and we're filling out a night at Pandemonium, literally on this same block. So
Awesome. This Pandemonium used to be Funny Farm, and then
Yeah.
last time I was in there, it was Funny Farm, and it was a nice place.
I've heard it's great. I heard it because they're newer, and
They revamped. I haven't been in there yet, but I have a friend who is there all the time.
yeah, a lot of good musicians I've seen going in and out of there. So yeah, it's very lucky. They were like, hey, can you play this gig? And I'm like, I think, where is it? And they told me, I'm like, oh, same block. It's great. So
So if you see him with the guitar slung over his shoulder, strutting down the street to Pandemonium, you should follow him in.
yeah, absolutely. But yeah, no, it's gonna be a great night.
Cool, awesome, exciting. What other gigs you have coming up?
I'm gonna be playing. I play all around the Cincinnati tri-state area, so I have a bunch of regular places I play. You can catch me at, for example, here like in Covington, you can catch me at Wonder Bar, sometimes at Cock and Bull. I play out in the little fountain area in between on Main Strauss. In Cincinnati, I play at like Fibonacci Brewing Co. or down at Arnold's. I've recently been doing some gigs at Arnold's, which is awesome, great place. If you're on the West Side, Muse Cafe is a wonderful place, or West Side Brewing sometimes. But yeah, those are my like regular. Oh, and Nomads over in Bellevue, Kentucky. Those are like my regular spots. You can catch me at.
Cool. Where can they find those lineups and other information about you?
Oh yes, if you go to Xander Wells Music on Facebook, that's where we keep track of all my gigs. But I also post everything on my Instagram as well. So Xander Wells Music on Instagram, I post everything there. But you can find the more like concise times, everything that's months in advance on Facebook. But yeah, those are the two best spots for that.
All right, sounds good. What are you playing next?
I'm playing a song actually I wrote recently. It's called Opossum Girl. And yeah, it's actually, I wrote it. It's about my little sister. It's her favorite animal. So yeah.
All right, Opossum Girl, it's Xander Wells.
Where are you going, oh possum girl? Should we be concerned or change the world? Your brain plays dead, but your heart moves on. Oh possum girl, without you I'm gone. You got a funny way of closing your eyes. Are you dead today or just another surprise? You owe no one your sympathy, but if you spare some for me. You got a funny set of fingerless gloves, no rat tail, but a heart full of love. And when you're stressed, you're filled with sass. Your anxiousness makes you scream at own ass. And why do you feel dead and die while you lay down and cry? Mascara fills your eyes. Sheltered in a shout house, hiding like a scared mouse from the nasty scene. No life outside, 'cause someone else who died from a window dream. As you got older, life gets harder. It is so obscene. No one understands the multicolored wristbands make you wanna scream. Where are you going, oh possum girl? Should we be concerned or change the world? Your brain plays dead, but your heart moves on. Oh possum girl, without you I'm gone. Without you I'm gone. Without you I'm gone.
Xander Wells, everyone. I did want to mention one more time, Josh Flowers was part of the Fort Thomas Players rendition of You Can't Take It With You. I got to see it on the last night. It was really good. He was very good at it for someone who is not a trained actor and really wanted nothing to do with it. That's a whole other story. He did awesome, so I'd just like to tip my hat. Congratulations, Josh. Other things going on, City Nights TV, where you can see all the things City Nights. We've got Jess Kelly Adams coming up on June 10th. Apparently her birthday, so there will be cake. I'm not bringing it, but there will be cake. So you can see that coming up. We have more shows coming up in April and May and all summer long. CityNightsTV.com. That's CityNightsTV.com. Check out old episodes, new episodes, me, and those other guys. And be sure to get on that Google box, look up Xander Wells, and to play us out. Here he is, Xander Wells. Good night.
Well, my mom was a hippie, my dad was a bum. That explains where I come from, because I'm moving on, Lord. I said I'm moving on. And I can take these friends from enemies. Don't you wanna move on? I played my guitar all my life. That explains why I'm filled with strife, because I'm moving on. I said I'm moving on, Lord. And I can take these friends from enemies. Don't you wanna move on? One more year I was rained by a snake. That explains the mistakes that I've made, because I'm moving on. I said I'm moving on, Lord. And I can take these friends from enemies. Don't you wanna move on? I said don't you move on, come on in. Across a river on a railroad track, leaving Cincy with a guitar on my back, moving on. I said I'm moving on, Lord. And I can take these friends from enemies. Don't you wanna move on? I'm leaving Ohio, leaving all these hills, leaving a place where I get enough bills, because I'm moving on. I said I'm moving on, Lord. And I can take these friends from enemies. Don't you wanna move on? I said, don't you move on, one more time, man. Thank you. I said, so darling, don't you know you make me losing my mind? I said, so baby, when you leave me behind, I said, so please, 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 please. I said, so come and be the one I really need. I said, I love you and I need you and I like you a lot. I said, so baby, you make me feel hot. I said, so please, 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 please. I said, so come and be the one I really need. I said, you know I got no money. You know I got no woes. Oh, my honey, just give me yeses, don't give me no's. It's a please, 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 please. I said, so come and be the very best thing I ever did see. Oh, I did see, darling. Come and be the one I really need. I said, I love you and I need you and I like you a lot. I said, so baby, you make me feel hot. I said, so please, 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 please. Oh, now, baby, oh, come and be the very best thing I ever did see. I got no money. You know I got no woes. Oh, my honey, just give me S's, don't give me noses. It's a bleep, 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 please. I said, so come and be the very best thing I ever did see. Oh, I did see, darling. Come and be the one I really need. I've said I love you and I need you and I like you a lot. I said, so baby, you make me feel hot. I said, so bleep, 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 please. Oh, now, baby, oh, come and be the very best thing I ever did see. There goes old Jack Rabbit, he was hopping along. You didn't know it, no one another playing his own song. There goes to the county line, free as can be. And when he plays his guitar, it sounds really good to me. Jack Rabbit with the world bad, Jack Rabbit with the world cool. Jack Rabbit plays guitar, he play it just for you. He's got no market for no jury, he just plays his guitar because it feels free. No more whiskey, no more dotted line, he plays his guitar because it's fine. Oh, Jack Rabbit plays his sound, plays it on, goes a little better, playing his own song. Jack Rabbit with the world band, Jack Rabbit with the world cool. Jack Rabbit plays guitar, he play it just for you. Jack Rabbit with the world bad, Jack Rabbit with the world cool. Jack Rabbit plays guitar, he play it just for you. Jack Rabbit with the world bad, Jack Rabbit with the world cool. Jack Rabbit plays guitar, he play it just for you. Jubilee, won't you bring me some wine? Don't need promises, everything will be fine. You're all I've got to give, and you're all I've got to live for. Won't you please come back to me? Jubilee, won't you bring me some wine? Jubilee, won't you bring me some love? I don't need promises of no heaven up above. You're all I've got to give, and you're all I've got to live for. Won't you please come back to me? Jubilee, won't you bring me some love? And you're all I've got to give. And you're all I've got to see. his love for me. Jubilee. And you know, don't you know, Jubilee, you're all I can see, and you're all I want to be. Jubilee, won't you bring me some wine? And I will promise you everything will be fine. Thank you very much.